What's poppin', people? It's Dante, walking around City Hall today. On the weekends, the tunnels close and I have to walk around City Hall. But what I like about this is there's these very small changes throughout the week, right? And it allows me to explore new avenues, new streets, new routes, whatever. It's a very simple thing, but yeah, I think it's really important. And today I'm thinking about being multifaceted as a photographer, right? And why this is becoming a more important and vital thing that I think about. You know, I think what happened with my photography is I became very pigeonholed to photographing in one particular way, seeing the world in layers, photographing around the world, traveling and trying to find these incredible moments, and you know, photographing people primarily and pretty much always. If I saw some sort of detail on the street, like this incredible railing, yeah, I wouldn't even blink and or you know, I wouldn't even bat my eye and like go and check it out and even like explore the macro and explore photographing it this way. But yeah, I think going forward, since this is my hometown, I live here in the city, I have all the time in the world, you know, it's not a rush. I think when you travel to a new place, even if you spend 1 month, you feel a little bit rushed. You feel like you have to, you know, get those shots every day, and yeah, it becomes a little bit more stressful. But when you walk around your own hometown, it's a little bit more relaxing, and it's a little bit more of a relief to let life flow towards you, right? No longer do I need to be so much on the hunt, but I can allow the spontaneity of the moment come to me, and I have every day of my life to explore, and I have unlimited time. It feels as though, you know, we have only a finite amount of time on this earth. That's a given. I'm aware of that. But I think that in general, this mindset is a good thing because it allows me to embrace all of the details, all of the possibilities. Photograph the buses, photograph the buildings, photograph the details, the macro, the landscapes, the clouds even. And becoming multifaceted as a photographer is a new journey for me, and I think it's a really good one. It's as if I am starting fresh, starting with a blank slate, resetting and relearning everything, you know, sort of just throwing everything out the window, throwing all the traditional notions of what street photography is out the window, and developing my own new game to play, photographing with the Ricoh GR3, high contrast black and white, small JPEG files, automatic modes. Everything is just a simple click of the button. And I set my camera up in this mechanical way, but the approach is very different, and I'm observing life in a very new way. And I think it's almost as if I'm a child again, and I'm tapping into that. I think it's important to remain curious, and that's, to be honest, the goal as a photographer. The second you stop photographing is probably the day you are no longer curious, and maybe if you do become bored of it, then something's wrong and you need to switch up your process. And you know, I haven't hit that wall, but I've pivoted, and I've pivoted because I found this new way and new approach of doing things that allows endless curiosity, I believe. I'm always excited to go home and to import my photos right away, and to cull through them, and to publish them, and to make blog posts and share photos. And this is because of my endless curiosity. And at the end of the day, becoming more multifaceted and more curious is a good thing. Photograph everything around you, from the light posts to the signs to the walls. Everything is interesting when you start to photograph in this way. I really do believe it, and I think that the high contrast black and white aesthetic, it lends itself very well to this approach. You know, the mundane becomes abstracted. I think as a street photographer, a good goal is to embrace surrealism. You know, we don't want to necessarily depict life in a realistic sense, but abstract it a bit, elevate the mundane. And yeah, I think this approach allows that, you know. And yeah, curiosity, longevity, these are the goals. And becoming multifaceted, not pigeonholing yourself into only photographing people with top hats on this day and photographing color on that day, or whatever your game is that you're playing. Just let life flow towards you.